And we are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. How's everyone doing, man? We're back with another big one, man. Xander Zayas versus Jeron Ennis boots, man. Big fight at 154 pounds, man. Glad to have everyone with me again on another great live stream, live commentary. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone. Thank you so much, man. My people, by the way, we're nearly at 5,000 subscribers. 5K, not far off. Hopefully we hit 5K during this live stream, yeah? So let's get it done, my people. Let's get it done. Give me a thumbs up if the sound is all good, because I can't hear my own voice. So give me a little thumbs up if the sound is all good. If I need to put the volume up or make any adjustments, just give me a little thumbs up, man. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. There's going to be another good watch-along live commentary today as well. I want to get the scorecards and everything out. So, yeah, it should be a fun one, man. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hopefully some more people get join in soon. Whoa. Let me know who you guys got winning, man. Let me know who you got winning this fight. Who you got, man? Zayas or Boots? I've got Boots, like many people out there, man. I've got Boots as well, man, winning the fight. But I don't think it's going to be as comfortable or as simple as many people have it to be, you know. I think it's going to be a very competitive matchup. Zayas is a very good fighter, solid. Boots is better. I think his level's above. I think it's him, Fundura, and Ortiz at 154 pounds. But nevertheless, man, this should be a very good fight. Should be competitive, especially early rounds. But I can see Boots just taking over, and the quality. I can see him taking over now. That's for sure, man. I'm gonna get the scorecards out as well for all the next fight coming up. I think next, hold on, I've just joined the zone now. Has Ben Whittaker fought yet? Has Ben Whittaker fought yet? Let me know. Godzilla, shout out to Godzilla, man. Godzilla, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bro? You're one of the day ones, always here for for most of the live events. What are you saying? Hi, Enzo. It's been a while since I've been focused on my sports, basketball, track, and marathons. And I've been trying my students in basketball. Nice one, bro. Nice one, nice one. Good to see that you're focused on the sport, focused on the discipline. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Me, myself, I'm the same, you know, just been focusing on the coaching. It was a long season, man. It was a long season. When I first started coaching, I didn't really realize how intense and how busy you get. Even at the amateurs, man, the amount of shows that you have to do as a coach as well, it's a lot. And it's voluntary as well. You don't get paid, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not taking 10% from fighters, man. Amateurs, like, it's crazy. There's no money in it. We do it for the love of the game, the love of the sport. So that's what I've been focusing on lately as well. But I'm happy, man. First season, obviously improved my coaching, just getting better and better, learning, you know what I mean, every day, learning new skills, new drills, and just how to improve as a coach. Not just when it comes to, like, drills and coaching boxing overall, but also in communication skills, because a lot of coaching is about communication as well. So I've been working a lot on that, man. Godzilla says, I've got Jeron. Who wins? Jeron versus Fundura. Hey, Fundura's tough, you know. After what he did to Keith Foreman, I watched that fight against Keith Foreman. He pieced up Keith Foreman, man. Fundura's good. He beat Tim Tszyu as well, innit? Tim Tszyu. And Tim Tszyu is fighting against Errol Spence. I think that fight is in July. I'm going to be there as well. I'm going to be there. I'm going to do a live commentary for that Tim Tszyu versus Errol Spence fight as well. I think that's going to be big. So all my people from Australia down under, make sure you come through for that, man. Make sure you come through for that. Thomas Beasley. Yo, shout out to Thomas Beasley. What you saying, brother? Ben Whittaker fighting yet? I believe Ben Whittaker might be next, bro. Ben Whittaker might be fighting next, man. Let me check the schedule. I think Ben Whittaker's next. Let me just check the schedule right quick, brother. I think like Ben Whittaker's like third. I think he was like three fights before the main event. Let me check. Ben Whittaker, Jahed Tucker versus Cedino just happened. So next up is Whittaker versus Rivera. That's a good fight. That's a good test for Whittaker. Man. You know what I mean? That fight, I think Rivera has like what, 27 wins, 2 losses. It's not an easy one, you know. This is in terms of like experience, this is a step up for Ben Whittaker. But obviously, we're expecting Ben Whittaker to win this fight, innit? They wouldn't match him up against Rivera if they thought he's gonna lose, innit? Because he's still kind of in the development stage of his career. They're not gonna risk anything. You know what I mean? So that's the next fight. By the way, if you're in the building, do me a favor, smash the likes, man. Smash the likes. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I think when I last checked, we're like 5 subscribers away from 5K. So not many to go. We should hit on this stream. And you know what I'm going to do, yeah? What I'm going to do, by the end of this stream, if we get to 5K by the end of this stream, I think I'm going to give like whoever stays with me until the end, I'll pick, do you know what I mean, the most active, I think YouTube can let me know that. I'm going to pick the most active, viewers. I'm going to pick them, and I'm going to send you this t-shirt. You see this t-shirt here? So I'm going to send one of these t-shirts. I'm going to send it to the top 5 viewers for this live stream. I'll just pick around, I think, I'll pick 5 people. But you have to watch, you have to stay with me till the end. And I need to see you commenting as well. You know what I mean? By the end of the stream, if we do hit 5K, I will be sending you out one of these t-shirts here. EMGM Sports, the realest in the game. Just as an appreciation gesture, you know what I mean? So, get to know, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. 5K, here we go. Let's get it, my people. So share the stream, man. Share the link. Get people joining. Let's get to 5K, baby. All right, let me get these scorecards ready, man. Let me get these scorecards ready. Let me get these scorecards ready, man. Who next up is Whittaker. So let me get a scorecards for Whittaker ready, man. Thomas says Whittaker, he plays with his opponents too much. He needs to stop mocking around. Yeah, you know what? So far, I mean, maybe apart from the Liam Cameron fight, the first fight against Liam Cameron, where the showing off, the showboating, maybe didn't really help him out in the first fight against Liam Cameron. But he's a lot of the fights where he's been doing a lot of the showboating, he's helped him in. That's just his style, man. You know, sometimes, like, let's not take away from the fighter's style, innit? Because that's what kind of makes them. And if you take it away from them, you can't, like, you know what I mean? It's not them no more. Like, Roy Jones used to do a lot of that showboating, you know, until he came unstuck. But Whittaker, obviously, the more he starts moving up the level, start fighting higher caliber opponents, obviously, he does need to dumb it down a bit, that showboating, innit? But for now, listen, man, once he's fighting a lot of these cab drivers, I think, me personally, I think he'll be all right, man. But I like that. Listen, boxing is not just a sport. Boxing is a business as well. You know, that's So all that showboating, listen, man, if he sells him tickets, if he gets his name out there, I don't think anyone's gonna really. As long as he keeps winning, he'll be all right. The only problem with showboating is when you can't back it up anymore. You know, once you start getting whooped, that's a problem. You have to back up the showboating with wins. Hold on, just sorting out the scorecard. Oh yeah, hold on, what was I gonna say? Ab Rob says you are the coolest. Oh really? I'm the coolest. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. It's good to know that I'm the coolest, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad to know that. My kids might differ. They might have a different opinion on that, but it's good to know that some people out there, have me as the coolest out there, man. The coolest and the realest, yeah? The coolest and the realest, my guy. AB Rob, always go back to you for love streams. Hey, love streams? Is that a typo, yeah? Typo error. Love streams? Hey, brother, no Diddy around here, bro. No Diddy. I get what you mean, though. You mean live streams. I get you, bro. Don't worry. I got you. Thanks for showing love. I got you, man. A-Rob comes back. Liam's not bad, but you are better and much better than the American guys. What do you mean? Who's better? Better than American guys? What? Are you talking about Liam's not bad? Who's Liam? Liam's not bad, but you are better and much better than the American guys. Who are you talking about? Which Liam? Liam who? Liam Goff? You talking about G-Man? Or I'm better than the American guys? Listen, man, I think, you know what it is, yeah? Everyone does their own thing, innit? You know? Everyone does their own thing, so everyone has their own style and shit like that, you know? Like, for me, the most important thing is being authentic, you know? Be real, man. Just be you, man. Just say it like it is. You know what I mean? Don't be ass leaking, you know? Don't be brown nosing, none of that crap, man. You know what I mean? Don't do shit for money, man. That's my principles anyway. Like, I just keep it real. I say it like it is, you know what I mean? If you don't like it, it's cool, man. You don't have to watch the channel. You don't have to subscribe. It's cool. You know what I mean? I have people that will roll with me, and some people won't roll with me. It's cool. It's part of life, man. But just keep it real. You know what I mean? Keep it real with yourself, man. Especially when you're building the channel, just be authentic, be real, man. Because people can see right through the bullshit, right through the fakeness, and you're gonna fail. Don't try and be someone that you're not, you know? That's my principles anyway, man. I think Whitaker's looking better and better each time under Andy Lee. Yeah, man, listen, I rate Andy Lee, man. Andy Lee's a good coach. He's a solid coach. You know, I've seen the work that he's done with Joseph Parker. He's been part of the Tyson Fury camps, that success he had against Deontay Wilder. Like, he's been part of those camps. Andy Lee's solid, former world champion himself as well. He's got the experience, been there, done that. He's got the T-shirt. So, yeah, man, Andy Lee's a solid one. That's for sure. You know, and he improves fighters. And you can see in the last couple of fights from Whitaker, you can see that a lot of the showboating has kind of come off his game. You know what I mean? He's still doing a little thing, but a lot of it is not really doing it too much. You can see a much improved when it comes to focus. Do you know what I mean? Laser sharpness and straight to the business. Like, the last two fights, yes, you know, Whitaker has been fighting some, you know what I mean, not so good fighters, but he's gone in there and just handled business straight. He hasn't gone in there and try and showboat, try and hang around, try and have some rounds and shit like that. He's gone in there, he's treated those fighters exactly like they are. Do you know what I mean? Low caliber opponents. He's gone in there and smoked them. And that's Andy Lee. Andy Lee won't tolerate bullshit. Andy Lee won't tolerate the showboating. You know what I mean? He won't tolerate none of that. Andy Lee straight business. And he's got Ben Whitaker laser focused. You know what I mean? He's sharp right now. He's just going in there handling business. And that's what I expect as well in this fight against Rivera. I expect him to go in there and handle business. Especially since he's making his American debut, you know? Like, when you go to America, first impressions, is key. Like, first impressions with the Americans is everything. Like, you want to go in there, put a good performance so that they can remember you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they say, if you make it in America, you can make it anyway, you know? So I'm expecting Ben Whittaker to go in there and handle business. Get the job done early as well. But would I like to see him, have a couple of rounds where, he gets tested? Yeah, because that's what we want from fighters. We want to see them get tested. Want to see them go through a little bit of adversity, see how they come out of it. You know what I mean? See how they back themselves out, see how they get themselves out of deep waters, out of trouble. Because then that's what builds character, it makes you battle ready. And then by the end of this year, I want to see Ben Whittaker, challenging the likes of Anthony Yard, them type of guys, Step up a little bit on the British level. And then next year, we go again, maybe go for a belt. Because why is he 28, 29, mate? He can't be a prospect into his 30s, mate, Eventually, he is going to have to step up. Thomas, what your thoughts on Andy Lee? I think I just answered that. Yeah, Andy Lee, man, like I said, I think I already answered that. Top coach, very good coach. Andy Lee, the thing is, Andy Lee goes under the radar because he's not really one of those coaches that's out there in the media. Like you get a lot of coaches that are out there in the media, they go to shows, they do punditry, they do analysis, they're in different fights. I don't really see Andy Lee doing a lot of that. He's more low-key, more in the gym, working with the fighters. So a lot of the work that he does goes under the radar. If you compare him to, for example, Ben Davison, I have no beef with Ben Davison whatsoever. If you compare him to, what's his name, Daniel Dubois' coach, Don Charles, I think Andy Lee's better than both guys. But they have a higher profile when it comes to coaching because they're out there. They have more of a presence. They're doing the rounds. They're in the media more than Andy Lee. But Andy Lee, for me, as a quality as a coach, I think is much better than a lot of these coaches out there at the moment. That's just my take, man. Godzilla, the coolest and the realest in the game. I like how you are honest and never let fighters go if they make dumb choices and gives a take. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. That's all you can be. That's all you can be, man. You know what I mean? You have to be real, man. Just keep it real, and it's because of my upbringing, my background, where I come from, how I was raised, the people I was around. You have to keep it real, man. We don't tolerate fakeness, and that's just not me as an analyst, or a YouTuber, content creator. That's me in life in general. You know what I mean? I'm just honest. Oh, mate, excuse me. Damn, I got a flu. Sorry. All right. You are gonna pull up my flu, mate. Rivera's coming out, making his ring walk. Excuse me, I do have hay fever. Like it's been like 40 degrees out here in the UK the last week. So excuse me, I do have hay fever. Flu, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Rivera's making his ring walk. Ab Rob says, yeah, G-Man. Nah, G-Man's cool, man. I like G-Man. Like, I've done a few videos with G-Man. He's a cool guy, man. G-Man's a cool guy. Do you know why I like G-Man? Because whenever I reach out to G-Man, I reach out to G-Man for a show, for us to do a show or to debate on an upcoming fight, to break it down, do an analysis. G-Man's always game. Like, he's always like, yo, anytime, my friend. Like, he never has me chasing him around. Like, if I DM G-Man and ask him, yo, G-Man, look, let's get the show done, man. Let's talk about the upcoming fight. G-Man will be like, yeah, what time do you want to do it? I'll be like, yo, Thursday. G-Man's is on it. G-Man's a good one. He's a real one as well. Again, just speaks his opinion, says it like it is, And there's many out there. There's many content creators that do exactly the same as well. So shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone. that's doing their thing. More success, more blessings. Wishing them all the best in the YouTube careers, YouTube journeys, So that's what it is, man. Rivera is in the ring. Ben Whitaker, he's about to make his ring walk. Smash the likes, my people. Smash the likes. If you're in the building, smash the likes. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We are 5 subscribers away from hitting 5K. 5 subscribers away from hitting 5K. And by the end of this stream, I will be selecting 5 of the viewers, 5 subscribers. I will send you out. I will be giving away these t-shirts. Yeah, I will be giving away these t-shirts. And it doesn't matter where you live around the world. Like, I don't care if you live in Tasmania. As long as you got a postcode, you have an address, I'll send out a t-shirt to you. Yeah? I'll send you out a t-shirt. So make sure you stay until the end of this live stream. Ben Whitaker's making his way out. Ring walk. Who's rapping? Who's that? Smash the likes, my people. Smash the likes. Make sure you smash the likes if you're in the building. By hitting the like, you really help the channel with the algorithm. YouTube pushes the channel up so more people can discover the channel. So smash the likes if you're in the building, please, my people. And if you're new as well, make sure you subscribe. Anyways, you have to subscribe. In order for you to participate on today's live stream, to drop a comment, you have to be a subscriber anyway. So smash the likes, please, my people. Ben Whitaker's in the ring. I've got the scorecard ready. Thomas Beasley is asking, I got asked, bro, who you go, Jai Patel versus David Benavidez? Oh, man. That's so tough, man. Like, if you asked me this question like 12 months ago, it would have been a straight, flat-out Jai Patel. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I would have been, yep, Jai Patel smokes David Benavidez. But you know what? Yeah, David Benavidez is just... And I'm just keeping it real. I'm a big Jai Patel fan. Big Jai Patel fan. If you watch this channel, you know how much I'm an advocate for Jai Patel to fight for belts, and I've always been backing him up, yeah? But David Benavidez, man, the last 12 months, man, the guy's just... the improvements in his game, he's a beast. He's a beast. And him versus Jai Patel, what a fight that would be, man. That would be a crazy fight, man. Crazy fight. Like I said, if you asked me like 12 months ago, it would have been a straight Jai Patel victory. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no mucking around. But now, I think it's like 50-50, man. I'll say it's 50-50. I give the slight edge to Jai Patel because Jai Patel has the power as well. Zoldo Ramirez really didn't have the power to put someone like a David Benavidez away, but Jai Patel does have the power, and Jai Patel is a very, very good boxer. He's a southpaw as well, so the awkwardness is there. But it's a very competitive fight, man. Very competitive. That'll be back and forth, man. Because Jai Patel doesn't back down. David Benavidez doesn't back down. They're going to go back and forth, man. It's just going to come down to sheer will, man. Like, who wants it more? Like, who has a higher pain tolerance? You know what I mean? Whoever can take more pain, can take more damage and carry on, they're the ones that are going to win that fight. And both guys welcome the pain. That's the scary thing about it. Both Benavidez and Opataya, welcome the pain. Like, they have a high pain tolerance. They can take damage and carry on. I mean, Jai Patel fought with a broken jaw from round 2 all the way to the end and still won the fight against Bradis. Do you know what I mean? So that tells you all you need to know about Jai Patel and what, the type of character that he is. So he won't be backing down. And Benavidez is a tough mouth as well. He's a tough guy. The Mexican monster's a tough guy. So yeah, for me, that's a 50-50 fight. But I give the slight edge to Jai Patel, just because he's been in the cruiserweight division for longer. You know what I mean? And he's fought Mario Bradis and he beat him. That guy took Usyk all the way, you know? Nearly beat Usyk. So, yeah, he's no joke. All right, let's get the scorecard on. Hold on. It's about to start now. Whittaker versus Rivera. Here we go, round one. Ben Whittaker. Right away, Whittaker on the front foot, pushing Rivera back, using the feints. Oh, good left to the body there from Whittaker. Jab to the body. Oh, another. I like that shot. I love that hook to the body there from Ben Whittaker. He's on the front foot, man. He's backing up Rivera. He means business. He's going for it. Just needs to be careful. Whittaker just needs to be careful. He's loading up, trying to throw the big shots quite early on. Just no need to rush. Take your time, bro. Take your time. That's it. I like the feints from Whittaker. Oh, Rivera needs to be careful. He's falling short with that right hand. Oh, nice jab. Oh, right hand there from Whittaker. Very good boxing here from Whittaker, man. Say whatever you want to say about Ben Whittaker, but you can't say he's not talented. I like that little pull back right there. Jab to the body. Whittaker goes to the body and head. Oh, good left hook to the body there from Ben Whittaker. Really good boxing. Rivera needs to be careful. Needs to be careful. He's just falling short there. And Whittaker's going to time him with that right hand whenever he falls short. I like how Whittaker's going to the body. He's just conditioning Rivera to start blocking the body and leaving the top open. So Whittaker can come up top with that right hand. It's all Whittaker, round one, all Whittaker dominating the round. Rivera on the back foot, tries to counter with that left hook, misses. Whittaker turns his back, spins. Rivera spins him around. Referee breaks them up. Whittaker, he is looking sharp, innit? No showboating. A lot of people were expecting him to do his showboating, but no showboating from Whittaker here. He looks laser focused here. He looks sharp. He is focused, and he's got Rivera moving back. Oh, he's dropped him. Right hand drops Rivera already in round one. What a shot. Rivera complains to the referee that shot was at the back of the head, but I don't think so. I think it was on the side to the temple. Ben Whittaker drops Rivera in the first round. Is he going to finish him? Has he got enough time? No. Oh, Rivera saved by the bell. Look at him. His legs are not... I don't think Rivera has his legs under him. What a shot that was from Rivera. What a shot. Not from Rivera, so from Whittaker. What a shot that was, man. Good opening round from Ben Whittaker. I mean, listen, man, there's another 30 seconds left to that round. Whittaker would have finished Rivera. Let's look at that shot. Back of the head. I said that was borderline. I said that was borderline. Round two, let's go. Will Ben Whittaker finish the job off in round two here? By the looks of Rivera, at the end of that first round, he didn't look like... Oh, he's dropped him. It's the left hook. Rivera's dropped again. I don't think he survives this. He's on wobbly leg, yeah. The referee stands the count. Referee might even stop it. Rivera doesn't look like he's got his feet. And our referee scolded. It's over. It's done. Ben Whittaker stops Rivera in the second round and the fight is over. Rivera protests to the referees, complaining. He said he could have carried on, but to be honest with you, from when he got dropped in that first round, it just looked like his legs were gone, mate. I'm just keeping it real. And Ben Whittaker with another statement victory, this time in America. Wow. Like I said, man, first impressions is important. And what a first impression Whittaker has made in America. You know, they're going to remember this. Flipping flu. Yeah, man. Listen. Listen, man. Some people might say that was early or quick stoppage from the referee. But I don't think Rivera had anything left, man, to be honest. His legs look gone. So they're saying that Ben Whittaker could potentially fight for a title now. One of Bivol's titles. Beautiful check hook there from Ben Whittaker. I did warn Rivera. I did say from the first round he was falling short with that right hand. He kept falling short with that right hand, falling short with the left hand, and again he fell slightly short. And then he got punished with a check hook from Ben Whittaker. Smash the likes, my people, if you're in the building. What a win for Ben Whittaker. I think that's free. I think in his last 4 fights, he's got 4 knockouts, innit? 4 straight knockouts for Ben Whittaker, man. Listen, some people might say, Enzo, you know, the opponents that he's fighting, they're not of the caliber, they're not high caliber, man. Mate, listen. You can only beat who's in front of you, man. You know? And Whittaker at the moment is putting them all away. He is putting all of them away. Smash the likes. Whittaker therefore has power. Yeah, he does. He does. That's for sure. If you're just joining in, not Robert Whittaker, that's the UFC fighter. Ben Whittaker has just won via TKO in the second round. Fighting in America for the first time makes a good impression. Unlike his stable mate, Anthony Joshua, when he fought Andy Ruiz in Madison Square Garden. He lost. Ben Whittaker comes out with a dub. Congrats. Now, they're saying that he might fight for a belt next. One of Bivol's titles. I think it makes him number 1 or the mandatory for one of Bivol's titles. I'm not sure which one. I think maybe is it WBC? Or has Bivol given up the WBC? I think there's a vacant title. One of the titles vacant and Ben Whittaker can fight for that title. That'll be interesting. But I don't think Ben Whittaker should jump straight into a title shot yet. I think he should fight someone like he should fight Anthony Yarde first, you know? Because what happens is, remember when Anthony Yarde was fighting British level fighters and then he jumped straight into a title fight against, what's his name? Who did he fight? Sergey Kovalev, and he lost because he never had that experience, you know? He didn't have no tough fights before he jumped up. I don't want to see that for Ben Whittaker. Have a fight, British fight against Anthony Yard, who's been there and he's fought some of the best guys in the world. Some champions. Dmitry Bivol. He's fought Artur Beterbiev, Sergey Kovalev, and he's fought David Benavides, high caliber fighters, world champions. Test yourself against Anthony Yard. If you come through that, then you can go for a world championship. I don't want to see him just jump straight into a championship fight and then get knocked out and then having to rebuild again, because sometimes that can take a lot away from the fighter. Whoa, that was quick. Yep. Kuma Castle. Hello, everyone. Yo, Kuma Castle, what's good? What's good? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream. Godzilla, who wins? Prime Stipe Miocic versus Cyril Gane? I'll go Prime Miocic, man. Prime Miocic was unbeaten, bro. Like, Prime Miocic, that was the guy, bro. Like, nobody touched him. Like, John Jones fought Miocic when he was washed. Like, he was 41 years old, 42, whatever. Like, it was a granddad. He had nothing left. But Prime Miocic, like, he smokes a lot of these guys, man. I think he beat Cyril Gane, yeah. Because Prime Miocic can box, can kick and can wrestle as well. He had everything. He was well-rounded champion. So I'm going Prime Miocic, man. But Gane is good, though. We saw what he just done to Alex Pereira. Kuma Castwood says, gotta say Andy Lee's training Whittaker really well. Yeah, man. I told everyone, I said to everyone, Andy Lee's a very underrated coach. Very underrated, especially here in the UK, because Andy Lee's not a loudmouth, He's not in the media. He's not doing media tours and talking and analysis. He's not everywhere. He does most of his talking in the gym. Therefore, he's not really that too much exposed out there. That's why he doesn't kind of get the recognition that he deserves. But I know he's a very, very good coach from what people tell me. People that have been in the gym with him tell me. Like, if you compare Andy Lee with Ben Davison, Andy Lee's a much better coach than Ben Davison. But because Ben Davison has a hype behind him, you know what I mean? He's like in the media a lot. That's why people he's overrated. Ben Davison is an overrated coach. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm just saying like he's not as good as some people claim him to be. He's all right, But Andy Lee is a better coach than Ben Davison, especially when it comes to like defensive work. If you look at Ben Davison fighters, they got no defense, man. Apart from Moisei Tauma, but Moisei Tauma has been solid since he was a kid. I know people that have known Moisei Tauma since he was a kid. Because Moisei Tauma, he lives not too far from me. He's from Chatham. I live in Kent as well. I'm about 25 minutes away from where they live, their gym. So a lot of people that grew up around him, they tell me the stories, like how good he was since he was a kid. So he's a completely different subject, do you know what I mean? Because he's special. But if you look at Fabio Wardley, no defense, man. Gets smacked up every single fight. He's always cut on the nose. He's always bleeding. No defense. And then Anthony Joshua, when he was with Andy Lee, when Anthony Joshua was with Ben Davison, you saw what happened, man. No defense against Daniel Dubois, got smacked up. So Ben Davison still has a lot of work to do when it comes to working on his defense, like coaching his fighters' defense. That's where he needs to improve as a coach. Before I'll truly rate him. Already finished the fight. Yeah, Maruchai. Yeah, the fight is finished, man. It's done. It's done. We got a co-main event coming up next. Bro, Whittaker needs to step up his opponent from now onwards. I think it will. I think it will. I think it will. I think next up, for me, the ideal opponent next for Ben Whittaker will be Anthony Yard. I think that's the fight to make. Anthony Yard or even someone like a Zach Parker. Even a Zach Parker won't be bad, to be honest. Because Zach Parker's quite awkward, isn't he? Southpaw is very awkward. I still think Ben Whittaker beat him, but it will be awkward. Even a Joshua Boati, you know? Because Joshua Boati, all of it, might find himself fighting for a title. It might be a rematch against Callum Smith. Listen, man, there's fights out there at the British level for Ben Whittaker. Like, Ben Whittaker should try and fight for the British title. You know, I don't know why these guys ain't doing it no more, man. You know what I mean? Go for the British title. Go for the European titles. Like, I don't know why these fighters are not taking those natural steps like Joshua did. Many other fighters that went on to become world champions, like, you know, fought for the British title, European titles, Commonwealth titles. You know what I mean? Fighters all of a sudden just going from fighting domestic level, boom, shoot up and fight for world titles, mate. Take those necessary steps, really build yourself up. By the time you get to that world level, you're fighting for championships. You're butt already. You're ready for it, you know? I don't think he's ready for a title. Yeah, I don't think he should have a title, especially if he's fighting someone like Bivol, mate. That's a completely different gravy, mate. Do you know what I mean? Bivol is different gravy. Absolute different gravy, you know? Or Benavides. Like, do you know what I mean? Imagine you have, you know, Ben Whittaker in there against a Benavides. The pressure, the power, the relentlessness, the volume. Like, you won't be able to deal with that, yeah? But it's looking good. I'm happy for Ben Whittaker. It's looking good. He's looking good. I like it. I like the work that him and Andy Lee are doing. They're cooking something. Andy Lee's definitely improving him, you know? Kumakasu says, true. I'd like to see him face off a strong B-tier opponent now. I don't think he can take on anyone past B+, though. Yeah, he should. It's that natural progression, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The natural progression. Fight Anthony Yard. Fight Joshua Boatis. Fighters on that caliber. Fight them. Test yourself. If you come through those, then yeah, you know you're ready for that next level. Exactly. Yard is a good opponent. Kumakasu says, once Ben gets a proper steady performance going into his 18th, 20th fight, I think he can get a title shot. I don't think they're going to wait that long, though, because how many fights has he got now? Ben Whittaker, what is he, 12 or something like that? I don't think they're going to wait another 7 fights before he gets to the title shot. I think maybe 2 or 3 more fights, then you get a title shot. I think you come earlier than that. It's because the thing is, in boxing, it's also about the commercial value of a fighter. You know what I mean? Ben Whittaker, his commercial value keeps on increasing with each fight. So once they feel like he's at a level where he can sell out an arena by himself, like an O2 arena here in the UK, and he can do decent numbers at a pay-per-view, they're gonna put him in there for a title shot. It's all about commercial value when it comes to boxing. Sometimes it's not even how good a fighter is. It's how much a fighter can generate commercially for these promoters and managers and sanctioning bodies, you know? Sometimes it comes down to that. If you're someone that generates, you know, a lot of money, income for these people, they'll give you title shots, man. Why do you think certain champions can hold on to the belt for long and not get stripped? But then you got other champions, yeah, who get stripped after they refuse to defend the title once. Because some champions, like example Canelo, his commercial value is so high, he makes these sanctioning bodies, promoters, managers so much money in return that they want him to hold on to those belts because there's more commercial value in that guy, in Canelo holding the belts than the next guy. Because the next guy doesn't bring no commercial value to them. It doesn't generate enough money So it's easier for them to strip the other guy of the title because it doesn't really matter, does it? You know, so that's what boxing is. That's my understanding of it anyway. That, you know, since I've been watching boxing and just my understanding of it. It's not always the best guys that fight for a title, man. But he ain't got their history as a pro yet to validate title shot either. Yeah, for me personally, yeah, he hasn't got those, he hasn't earned his stripes yet for a title shot, but like I just said, man, sometimes that's not needed. Sometimes these people look at it like, yo, what's the numbers for Ben Whittaker? What's the number, what's the crowd that he's bringing in? How much can we make off this kid? Like, if we capitalize now, can we get 2-3 million off him? All right, let's do it now. Bam. You know? To me, Ben Davison is a good coach for polishing the attributes boxers have already built up, while Andy Lee can build a boxer from beginning to start. Ben Davison will be a great assistant coach. You know what? That's a valid point. That's actually a very good observation from you, to be honest. Very good observation from you, Kuma Castle. I think you hit. I think you're on the money there. You hit the nail on the head there with that. I think Ben Davison will make a really. I think he's a very good number 2. He's a good assistant coach, like you said. He's very good. But as the lead coach, I don't think he's there. He needs more experience because he comes from white collar, innit? I think he comes from white collar. I don't think he had many fights himself as well. I think he had 1 or 2 fights and then he became a coach. I think he was doing like boxer size and then he moved into the professional game. So he's still got a lot to learn himself. So I think you're right, man. I think that's a true statement from you. Just keeping it real. I think that's a true statement. I think he's got a lot to work on, to be honest. But you know what I do like about Ben Davis and why I have to respect him is that he gives, you know, he's a good example of, you know, I don't know, man, hard work, you know what I mean? If you believe in yourself, you can get to the very top. You know what I mean? Like, he gives people like me hope because I got into boxing quite late. And now I'm a boxing coach. Obviously, I'm an amateur coach. But if you're looking at someone like a Ben Davison from where he's come from to where he is right now, for me, it's an inspiration for me to look at Ben Davison and say, you know what, maybe one day I could get to that. You know what I mean? I might be able to coach a world champion fighter one day. If I work hard, if I really dedicate myself, you know, to the craft, I can get up there as well. Obviously, listen, man, there's a lot of flipping things that go into it, man. Like relationship. You need the relationships with the right people. You need to be in the right rooms, you know, right gyms to meet the fighters, to even get that opportunity, man. Do you know how many coaches, very good coaches, professional coaches that never had the opportunity to train a pro fighter, a champion fighter? It's tough, mate. You know what I mean? So, but Ben Davison, he's definitely that guy that's up there that a lot of the other guys who are at the bottom of the food chain can look up to and say, you know what, if he can do it, so can we. But he is so challenging. You know, I know so many really good coaches. Like when I see them coach, I sit back because I'm observing, right? I'm picking their brains. I'm taking little notes from them, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, you know what? Nah, he's proper. Like, how is he not coaching like world champions? Like, how is no one approaching him to coach them like world champions, like European champions? You know, so sometimes it's just about being in the right places, being in the right rooms, you know? It's not about what you know, it's who you know, like they say in everything. Yard is a good test, yes. Emilio is next, I think so. You know what, saying that, let me update my scorecards. Let me get the right names on there. Ole, ole. Who's been watching the World Cup, the football? You know what? Talking about that as well, my country's playing, man. Congo is playing today. I think Congo are playing right now. If Congo win, we go to the next round. Who's been watching the football? The FIFA World Cup? Because I'm big into my football as well, man. Let me know as well. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win the World Cup, man. While we're waiting for the next fight. Let me update my scorecards. So next up is Emiliano Vargas Mills versus Emiliano Vargas versus Bryce Mills. That's the next fight. I'm gonna update my scorecard now. That's the scorecard all sorted. Oh yeah, you know what I need to do as well? Let me get a poll out. Let me get a poll out for this stream. So you guys can let me know who you think is gonna win this fight, this main event. Ole ole, ole ole. Smash the likes, by the way, my people. If you're in a building, please go ahead and smash the likes. Let me just get the poll out. Who wins? All right, the poll is out now. Let me know who you think wins the fight. Ah. I know Boot to be the upright favorite, man. Co-main event coming up. Vargas versus Mills coming up. Then we will have the main event. Zayas versus Jeron Ennis. Boots. That's depends how this co-main goes, innit? If there's a knockout early on, then yeah, we're game. Main event starts early, but if not, then you're looking at, for the main event, you're looking at around about 4 a.m. Quarter past 4 UK time though, UK time. I don't know what time it's gonna be wherever you are around the world, but UK time is gonna be around about 4:15 in the morning for the main event. If the fight goes the distance. If the co-main event goes the distance, by the way. So far on the poll, Boots is winning. 80% to Boots, 20% to Zayas. That's understandable, man. That's understandable. Totally understandable. I know everyone's going to be backing Ennis Boots. I'm backing Ennis Boots to win as well, but you just never know, man. You just never know. Smash the likes if you're in the building, my people. Smash the likes. Godzilla. What up, Godzilla, man? Godzilla, what you said? I watched and analyzed the Derek Chisora versus Joe Joyce fight. And I'm like, Joe Joyce could have won that fight if he capitalized when Chisora was hurt and applied more pressure. Man, listen, man. Hindsight, hindsight is always good to have. But I think in that fight, Delbo was just better, man. Joyce he's shot. He's done. I think Joyce is washed. He's done. He's got a fight coming up in Russia, innit? He's got a fight coming up in Russia on the Garcia versus Yoka card. I think that's a bad move for Joyce, man. I honestly think that's a bad move for him. For me personally, if I was Joyce, I would have fought like a David Adelaide out here in the UK. Rebuild yourself. If he's on a rebuild, fight in the UK, but he's going all the way out there in Russia with all the war that's happening in Russia, yeah? And he's fighting this big Russian guy with power. Just a recipe for disaster, mate. Do you know what I mean? If he loses that, it's game over. Game over. And I'm sure he's not even getting that much money for that. I think Joe Joyce just took the first fight that was offered to him. He's like, yo, I need to get back out there. They offered him a fight. He's like, yeah, I'll take it. Big risk. I don't know who advised him to take that fight, but if I was advising Joe Joyce, I wouldn't have taken that fight. I would take I would have took a domestic fight. You know what I mean? Out here in the UK. So many fighters for him as well. To fight. Fraser Clark, so many. He might lose, but he would have made more money here in the UK, to be honest, than going out there in Russia fighting the big guy. I think out there in Russia, I think he's going to get knocked out, man. I think his chin's gone. That engine that we knew that Joyce had, I think that engine's gone, man. He's old as well, isn't he? How old is Joyce? About what? 30, is he not 39? Same age as Usyk, I believe. We're just waiting for these cold main to start, man. Next fight, they're showing the stats. Taylor the tape, 82% KO ratio for Vargas. Mills, 20%. Wow. All right, the fight is about to make their ring walk. If you're just joining us, the co-main event is about to get underway, my people. Vargas versus Mills. The fight is about to make their ring walk. By the way, we are 5 subscribers. 5 subscribers away from 5K. That's a big, big achievement for me and the channel. Help us get there. Ideally, I want to hit that on this live stream. Let's get to 5K on this live stream. And if we do get to 5K on this live stream, like I said before, I will be giving away these T-shirts to 5 subscribers. These T-shirts, I will be posting it to 5 subscribers who are on this live stream tonight or this morning, wherever you are. I will be giving them mine. It doesn't matter where you live. I'll send it out to you, wherever you are. Kumakasu. Still, he's got the W over Dubois and Parker, who have both achieved title belt status at one point. Yeah, no, you're right. But there's circumstances to that. I think Dubois at the time, during COVID, lockdown, you know what I mean? had a broken eye socket, so took the knee. And then with Parker, the story is going into that fight. Parker, you know, he was ill. He wasn't healthy going into that fight, but he didn't want to pull out the fight. He still went ahead with it, but he wasn't healthy. So there's litigating circumstances over those wins for Joyce. Nevertheless, still give him his respect. He still went out there and got the job done. So you can't take it away from Joyce. At one point, Joyce was being talked about, you know, the next guy to challenge, you know, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua at the time. You know, he was steamrolling people. He was coming for them, but the decline, yeah, man, it just happened so dramatically. I think Zhilei Zhang just took everything away from him, man. You know what I mean? Just absolutely took everything away from him. And then Hrgovic just finished him off. I mean, the fight against Hrgovic, Joyce was blocking every punch with his face. And that's been a problem for Joyce. You know, he's never really been known for his boxing prowess. He's never been known for his boxing skills. He's been known for having a granite chin, having a steam engine, you know what I mean, stamina, fitness, endurance for days. And once the chin went and the engine went, he was done because he's never had the boxing skills. You know what I mean? And he's never really had a 1K power. With Joyce, it's more accumulation. You know what I mean? The accumulation of punishment, the accumulation of punches, and then eventually later on, he'll go on and drop the opponent and finish them. So because he's never had the power, he's never had the boxing skills, he relied on his granite chin and he relies on his engine. Once those two were gone, it was pretty much over for him. Godzilla. Filip Hrgovic versus Mosai Tauma going to be a good fight. Moses has a high chance of becoming world champion now since Usyk vacated the titles. Yep, I think I dropped the video on that, spoke about that fight. It's going to be much tighter than a lot of people anticipating. For me, personally, I'm giving it a 50-50 fight. Some people are saying, yo, Hrgovic's too slow. You know what I mean? He won't be able to get to Atauma. But then Atauma hasn't fought a fighter the caliber of Hrgovic. Hrgovic is a world-class fighter. He's well-rounded. He's a good fighter. Do you know what I mean? Very good fighter. He might not be as pleasing on the eye as Moses, but do you know what I mean? He goes in and gets the job done, and he's gonna present all type of he's gonna present all type of threats to Mosai Tauma. For me, that's 50-50 fight. I don't want to say too much because I'm still working on the breakdown for that fight. So as the fight gets closer, I'm gonna drop videos on it. So you're gonna have to wait for that. But definitely 50-50, man. It's not as easy as some people are saying, oh, Moses is going to smoke him. Nah, I don't think so. But yeah, like you said, now that Usyk has relinquished the belts, he's vacated all the belts, I think Atauma is like #1 ranked with the WBA, WBO. So he's definitely getting a title shot next. That's for sure. If he beats Hrgovic, the next fight for Atauma will be for a belt. But listen, Atauma is here to stay. The kid's, 21? He's here for another 15 years. He will definitely become champion. I think he's going to dominate the heavyweight division for a couple of years as well. Because there's not many fighters that are on his level, skills-wise, you know? And the kid's got power as well, you know? So, yeah. All right, we're about to start with this co-main. Kuma says, oh, we got merch. Yeah, we got merch, man. We got some merch. And by the end of this stream, if the channel gets to 5K, we need 5 more subscribers to get to 5,000 subscribers. So if by the end of this stream, if we get to 5K, I will be giving away 5 T-shirts. All right, round 1, let's go. The co-main, live from the Barclays Center. Man, I've had this hay fever since May. I still got it. It just won't go away. It won't leave me alone. Good job there from Vargas. Good double jab there from Mills. I feel like Mills is going to have to do that a lot. Oh, good shot there from Mills. When you find a southpaw, that double jab, man, is vital. Good shot to the body there from Vargas. Vargas the favorite to win this fight. Oh, good dig to the body. I like that body shot that Vargas is throwing. More of that. Mills just needs to be careful, man. When he's throwing that right hand, he's leaving himself open to the body. Just needs to be careful. Mouth guard out. Referee says carry on. Good jab there from Vargas. Oh, these guys. Oh, good body shots there from Mills. Mate, there's no feeling out process in this fight. You know, normally first round, both fighters feel, have that little feeling out process. Nah. These two guys are going straight at it, man. Vargas and Mills. But I like the work of Vargas to the body. Oh, good shot to the body there. That hurt Mills. Oh, goes upstairs from Vargas with a left hook. This is a fast start from both fighters, man. Can they keep up? Can they keep up with this pace, man? That's the question. When fighters start this quick, can they keep up 10 rounds? Mills coming forward, trying to apply a little bit of pressure here on Vargas. Oh, good body shot there from Vargas, but Mills still comes forward. I like the body work from Vargas in this first round. Good jab there from Vargas. Sharp jab. Oh, left hand straight. Mills has to move. Mills has to move his head off the line. Mills is not moving his head off the line. He's coming forward pressure. But what happens is when you're coming forward with that pressure, you need to move your head off the line. Even when you throw a punch, move your head off the line. But Mills is coming forward, throwing shots. He's leaving his head on the line, and he's getting counted by Vargas. That's the problem. He needs to do much better. Very, very competitive round. Very competitive round. But I just feel like the eye-catching punches were from Vargas. He was catching Mills with straight shots because Mills ain't moving his head off the line. Let's go round 2. Mills coming forward again, not moving the head off the line. Okay, I like the little feints he's doing now. Good angle change there from Vargas. Oh, good straight shot. That straight shot, right or left, is there all night long for Vargas because, again, Mills is not moving his head off the line. Good shot there from Mills. That right hand got through. What's the biggest weapon against a southpaw? The straight right. The straight right is the biggest weapon against a southpaw. Line it up and throw the straight right, right down the pipe. And Mills is doing well in this round. I got him winning this round so far, man. Round 2, he started really well. Vargas needs to get to work, man. Started a little bit slow in this round. Mills just putting the pressure coming forward. The strategy in these fights for Mills, make it a dogfight. You know what I mean? Make it a dogfight. For Vargas, you want to box. Box and move. Keep going to the body. Oh, good left counter there from Vargas. But Mills comes forward anyway. The pressure in this round has certainly been with Mills, isn't it? He's the one dictating the ring generalship. He's the one coming forward, putting the pressure. Oh, right hand lands there from Mills. I see what Mills is doing now. If you're watching these fight live, what Mills is doing now is moving the head off the line. Oh, and he catches Vargas. He catches Vargas with a right hook there. This is what I mean. He moved his head off the line and came out with a right hook. And he caught Vargas. Very good round here from Mills. But then he gets caught with a straight left because he didn't move his head off the line. He comes back with a right hand straight and he lands on Vargas. Very good round for Mills. Very good round. Good shot to the body from Vargas. Now Vargas coming forward. Last 10 seconds of the round. Vargas coming forward, trying to snatch the round towards the end. But I think Mills has just done enough to steal it. Good body shots there towards the end of the round from Vargas. But I think Mills is going to take that round too, man. I think the early work from Mills, the pressure, the relentlessness, catching Vargas with some good straight right hands, I think gives him that second round. Let me know how you guys and girls are scoring this fight thus far at home. Let me know. For me, Mills has to continue just doing what he just done in that round. Keep coming forward. Kuma Castle says, I might lean in Vargas for this round. Wow, round two? No way, man. Nah, man. Mills won round two, man. Vargas definitely won round one. But Mills won round two, bro. Come on, man. Third round. Let's see if Vargas comes back out stronger. Let's see if he comes out with a bit more intensity in this third round to regain his dominance over this fight. See how Vargas going to the body? He's digging to the body. Do you know what happens when you're digging to the body? You're banking. You know what I mean? You're banking. And then when we get to the later rounds, that's going to pay dividend because the fighter starts to slow down. Your opponent starts to slow down once you start going to the body because you're digging into their gas tank. You know what I mean? You're just draining it. With each body shot, you're just draining that gas tank. And Vargas is coming strong in this second round. Oh, good uppercut there. That was a beautiful left uppercut there from Mills. And a double jab as well lands. Now Vargas is not moving his head off the line. Now you see Mills is moving his head off the line. Good right hook there from Vargas. Competitive round so far. But Vargas just edging it. Just edging it with the clearer, cleaner shots landed. Good body counter there from Mills. Oh, good left hook there, but blocked. Blocked with the gloves from Mills. Oh, good. Man, I'm loving the body shot. Oh, he's in trouble here. Mills is in trouble. Good shot there from Vargas. It's the body shots, man. It's the body shots that's doing it from Vargas. And he had Mills wobble there for a sec. But then Mills is coming back, man. He's fighting back. He's not out of it. The body shots from Vargas. Absolutely on the money, man. I love the body shots from Vargas, man. He just needs to continue doing that. He's going to slow Mills down. Oh, nice left uppercut there from Vargas. Oh, he drops him. Mills touches the canvas. It was a right check hook. Right check from Vargas, and Mills touches the canvas. And this is what I'm saying, is the shots to the body. The shots to the body, man. Because Vargas has been going to the body so many times, Mills just dropped his hands for a set there, expecting a body shot, and he got caught up top with a right check hook. And it wasn't a big shot where he dropped and, he wobbled him proper, but he kind of caught him off balance at the same time. You know those shots when you're coming in, you fall short, right check hook, you drop, off balance. Obviously, it's a knockdown, innit? The ref is going to count that as a knockdown, so. But I really do love the work that Vargas is putting to the body. Look at the work to the body there. Really good from Vargas. And that's going to pay dividend. That is going to pay dividend later down the line in this fight. And that 10-8 round in the third, just gives Vargas a little breathing space. Do you know what I mean? Just give him a little breathing room there. Now, he's 2 rounds up. He's 2 points up. Vargas needs to go back to working to the body, man. Mills obviously is going to come out fired up. He needs to win this round because he needs to regain some of that momentum that he picked up in round 2. So for Mills, he's come back with the pressure. Relentless pressure, come forward, control the ring generalship. For Vargas, just keep going to the body, man. Continue doing that because that's what worked. Oh! Big, oh, that's big. That's a big left hand there. Will Mills get up? Mills is absolutely hurt. That was a big left, straight left there, right on the button, and Mills is hurt. Vargas can end this. Oh, he can end this. Oh, Mills is in trouble. He's going to get so referee might stop this. Big shot, big drop again. Referee might jump in. Referee stopped it. It's over. It's done, it's over. Vargas with a stoppage. Vargas with a stoppage in round 4. Wow. I told you guys, man, Vargas keeps going to the body. Eventually, he's going to drain that gas tank, and I think that's what happened. He went to the body so much from round 1 all the way to round 4. You see Mills start dropping his hands. That's when Vargas started catching him up top. And in round 4, it was the straight left down the pipe, and that dropped Mills. Look, Mills is still on the canvas there. He gets up. I feel like the referee jumped in slightly too early in that round. Vargas, 18-0, 15 knockouts. Wow. He wanted to step up. He wanted a tougher fight. He got it. And he's come out with flying colors, man. Victorious. Wow. Yeah, Vargas is that guy, man. The kid's good. AB, I guess this is a 10-rounder. Yeah, it was a 10-rounder. It's over, mate. Over in round 4, mate. Vargas got skills, but he got clipped a lot too. He's getting there. But he ain't ready for the biggest names yet. Nah. Definitely, Vargas has got some work to do. You know what I mean? He's got some rusty beats that he needs to polish. But that will come with time. You know what I mean? That will come with time. But the kid's got skills. He's got power. Look at that straight left. What did I say? Mills wasn't moving his head off the line. Look when Vargas throws that straight left. Look. This is what I tell fighters all the time when I'm coaching. Move your head off the line. When you throw a jab, move your head off the line. Look, Vargas, Mills threw a jab. It's kind of a lazy jab, but then kept his head on the line of the punch. So he got punished and he got dropped. You know what I mean? Move your head off the line. Happens all the time. I guarantee you happens all the time. The amount of times I've been to shows and I've seen fighters get caught with shots they're not supposed to get caught with because they're just not moving their head off the line. Seen it so many times. The referee jumped in a little bit too early. I wanted to see Vargas do a bit more damage. You know what I mean? Like Mills was done. Mills was done. But I feel like the referee just got involved too early, mate. He got involved in the middle of the exchange while Vargas is still throwing the punches. Do you know what I mean? Just got involved too. Some of these refs, man. Look, Vargas could have got a nice little finish there, you know that? Like a highlight reel there, but referee just got too eager, innit? The referee got too eager, got involved, and yeah, man, like just got involved too early. It's the right call. Mills was done. He was gonna get hurt badly, but I wanted to see Vargas score, an outright KO because he was coming. You know what? I'm happy this fight ended in the fourth round because now we get the main event slightly earlier than predicted, So he's hoping he gets an A tier now. Yeah, he's gonna get Vargas to get the big boy soon. That'll definitely come. AB Rob, 1 round each. By the sounds, I was too cheap to pay the £50 the zone pay-per-view, so you are mate, Rob, AB Rob, the fight is over, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where you're streaming the fight from, bro. You should have just paid the $50. You should have paid the $50, you know what I mean? Like, your stream is way behind, man. That's why I don't bother with these free streams online, man, because, like, it's just going to interrupt my live commentary, man. I just pay for the zone. I've paid for the ultimate package, whatever it is. So I get 12 pay-per-views a year and all the other fights on the zone. But then I have to do it because obviously I do live commentary on my channel. So I have to pay. All the money I make from YouTube, I just reinvest it back onto the zone. That was a really good fight. Very competitive, man. Mills came there to fight. Unfortunately, he just left himself open too much, innit? If you leave yourself open against a very skilled fighter like Vargas, then you're going to get punished. I feel like Mills could have therefore, if he stayed a little bit more disciplined, took his time and didn't rush too much, I feel like the fight could have went about 7 to 8 rounds. He would have got stopped anyway, but he could have gone on longer. But because he was so eager, you know what I mean, he got caught. And that's what happens, man, when you go out there and just let your hands go. Sometimes you're going to get caught by the better fighter. And that's exactly what happened. But good win for Emiliano Vargas, man. Wasn't easy, though. Wasn't easy. He had to dig in. He had to dig deep there. You know what I mean? He had to pull you out the bag, man. But he showed really good skills there. All right, so the main event is coming up. Let me just... Xander Zayas versus Ennis Boots coming up next. The main event. Smash the likes, my people, if you're in the building. We're 5 subscribers away from 5K. I want to get to 5K by the end of this stream, man. Let's get to 5K, man. When I first started this YouTube game, like I never really thought I'll get to 5K because it just looked like a mountain. You know what I mean? It just looked like a mountain to climb to get to 5K, like. But in the last 12 months, man, if you've been on this journey on the channel with me, you know how much work we've been putting in, like the consistency, video uploads, live streams. Even when I'm not feeling well, like right now I've got a flu, struggling, but we're still doing the live. We still do the live stream. We still do the live commentary, man. You know what I mean? Like that's how much dedication we have for this, the passion. And salute to you as well, man. Everyone that's been supporting the channel, salute to you. I appreciate you. Every single one of you. But let's get to that 5K, man. Then we can chase down 10K. You know, the aim is to be the biggest boss, the biggest boxing channel in the world. That's the aim. However long it takes, man, we're here for the long run. Yeah, that straight left was always there, man, because Mills wasn't moving his head. Zayas versus Ennis is coming up next. Hopefully we get a really good fight. Let me look at the polls. Let me look at the polls. Nah, no way. What? Zayas is winning the polls. 55% Zayas, 45% Boots. Really? Damn, who's got Zayas win? What? Shit. I thought everyone would be backing up Boots, man. I've got Boots winning. But the polls now are in favor of Zayas, man. Damn. If you're backing Zayas to win, let me know. Let me know why, man. Let me know how do you see Zayas winning this fight? You think it's what, on point or a stoppage? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. I thought almost everyone would be backing Ennis Boots, man. Ole, 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 ole. Cole main event next up. Rob says the ways is going. Mills is going to be out of there soon. Kuma Castle says been here since the first 100. Really? You've been here since the first 100 subs? Wow, well done to you, brother. Well done for hanging in there, for the perseverance. Do you know what I mean? For sticking with the channel, man. Through the tough times, man. Damn, Kuma Castle, you've been there for years, mate. There are a lot of people that was here at the beginning. I don't see them no more. I don't know what happened, man. I don't see them no more. I don't see them pop up no more, man. Really good subscribers at the start. I don't see them no more. Hopefully everyone's all right. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's still alive. But yeah, Kuma Castle is one of the day ones, man. You know? I hope you've seen the improvement of the channel. Do you know what I mean? We're getting better and better. Yeah, man, I appreciate you though being here, being the day one. Hopefully you're here when we hit 100K, eh? Once we hit 100K, man. Yeah, it's been a grind though, man. You know, from getting to, the thing about YouTube, yeah, like while we wait for the main event to come up to start for the ring walks, thing about YouTube as well, like it is, like when I first started doing boxing analysis and fight breakdowns, like, like if you ain't got the will, the strong will, like if you're not dedicated, if you're not passionate, it's just not gonna work because, like, at the start, like when you drop a video, you upload a video, like when you're first starting out, you get like 2 or 3 views and that's it. You in your head, you're thinking, hold on, I just done some great fight breakdowns, I done a great analysis, my video's good, everything's spot on. Why am I getting 2 views? And then you've got other channels that you watch them and you're like, man, that guy is shit. But they're getting, 5, 10,000 views like in the first day. You start questioning yourself. You start saying, maybe I'm not good enough. But that's just YouTube just playing with you, man. You know what I mean? Like when you first start out, you're not really in the YouTube algorithm. Like YouTube doesn't really know you like that. So they're not really going to recommend your video. They're not really going to push you. That's why you just have to stay consistent and just keep posting. Even if you get 1 view, keep posting. My first couple of views in my first couple of videos were like from my family members, Like my missus, my kids were watching it, my friends. They were the ones that I was just sending my links to friends and that. They were watching my videos. No one else, no comments, no likes, nothing. But you just have to stick at it, man. You just have to keep going, man. Like, just don't give up. Just keep posting. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's been moments, especially like at the start, where I was like, fuck this, man. Like, I'm not doing this, man. Like, I felt like no one's listening to me. I felt like, hold on, man. I'm sharing my expertise. No one cares. I was like, yo, no one cares, man. Like, I'm not gonna do this. I think I just stopped posting for like 2 weeks. I was like, F this. I ain't posting. I just stopped posting. And then I think when I got to like, maybe like 350 subscribers, when I got to that, something just changed. Like all of a sudden, my videos went from getting 5 views to like 50, 70 views a day. Do you know what I mean? And then after that, then it started getting to 100 views. Like to get 100 views, yeah, is like, you have to sweat blood on YouTube, man. Unless you got that push from a big company or whatever. But if you're just starting out from scratch, and I didn't have this setup, I didn't have this camera, I didn't have this mic, do you know what I mean? I didn't have this setup. Like it was tough, mate. Very challenging, but after a couple of months being consistent, got to 500 subs. My videos now started hitting 100 views. Like guaranteed 100 views, like 50, 80 views minimum. And then you start getting like maybe 1 or 2 likes, 1 or 2 free comments, and then you're like, okay, this is not bad. This ain't bad. You know what I mean? This ain't too bad. And then after that, it just kind of took off, It just kind of took off. More people started subscribing. The videos started getting better views. Started getting recommended by YouTube. So, yeah, man. If anyone is thinking of doing YouTube, my advice, just do it for the love, do it for the passion, and be consistent. That's it. Like, whatever subject matter you're into, whatever your passion, just do it, man. Just talk about it, man. You know what I mean? And also, don't compare yourself to others. Don't look at other channels. Like, don't look at a big channel and think, oh, yeah, how come they're getting a lot of views? Mate, they've been doing it for years. A lot of those big channels that you see, they started from zero as well. A lot of them, especially the talking heads, like the average guy and girl on the roads, like they just started like you as well. So that's how you have to look at it. They went through a journey as well. They've been probably consistently posting for like 10 years. So don't compare yourself to others. Just stay focused and just keep doing you, man. That's my advice for anyone who wants to do YouTube. App says, no, I don't free stream. That is stealing, but the lag is you reading my post much later than I post in the stream I'm in. Oh yeah, there is a lag. Yeah. There's a lag. There's a slight lag. I think there's about 30-second lag between. By the time you post and I read it, I think there's about 30-second lag. Looks like most people are thinking Xander's going to win. Yeah, I'm surprised by that, man. I'm looking at the polls. Xander's still ahead. Xander's 55% for Xander, 45% for Boots. That's crazy. I did not think that for a second. Xander is good as Boots. Why? You guys think they're on the same level? I don't think so. I think Boots slightly better, man. I think Boots slightly better, bro. I'm just glad we genuinely have a good fight on now that we can actually discuss instead of hypotheticals. Yep. Not long left for the main event, guys. I got Xander mainly because he's an underdog. Yeah, I think a lot of people are trying to back the. Listen, man. Can Xander do it? Yes, but Boots, man. Boots is elite, is class. I think Boots gets the job done, man. I'm just keeping it real. There's always the best story. Everybody loves an underdog. Yep, everybody loves an underdog, man. Can they just hurry up and let's get this fight going? Like it's 4 a.m. now, man. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep, man. I've got hay fever. I'm tired. It's been a long, bloody night. I just want to go to sleep. Scott Malik is doing the presenting with his wife. Joseph says, I think this is a true 50-50 fight. However, I think Ennis is just too talented. Yeah, no, listen, man. I think it's a close fight. I've looked at some polls online and they've got like Boots 80%. Like, do you know what I mean? 80% Boots, 20% Xander. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more 60-40. I'll give the edge, to Boots. I think Boots is going to get the job done. But not easy, man. No easy at all. No easy at all, man. And both fighters are undefeated, man. Somebody's all has got to go tonight. But Boots is so slick, man, and he's so vicious with it. He is so vicious with it, man. Oh, Zayas got 3 belts on the line, yeah? You know what? You know what's in favor for Boots as well? Boots is a switcher, man. Do you know what I mean? Boots is a switcher, man. Xander needs to be careful with that as well, man. I really wanted to see the Virgil Ortiz versus Ennis Boots fight, man. I thought that was the one. But you know what, yeah? In hindsight, looking at it now, it's actually better that they don't fight each other now, because that could be an undisputed fight later on down the line. Because there's 2 belts on the line tonight. If Boots wins those 2, and then if Virgil can capture the other 2, we can get an undisputed fight between those 2 guys. And that would be massive. Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis. That's, for me, that's a true 50-50 fight. I honestly don't know who wins that. Seriously, I honestly don't know who wins out Virgil Ortiz and Ennis Boots. That is a true 50-50 fight. Let's say what Boots had to say. Hold on. Did I hear Xander made Boots shave his beard? His beard does look trimmer. What did Xander and his team think? What, the beard acts as a cushion when Boots is getting punched? Yeah, his beard does look shaved though. He did trim it. That's crazy, mate. I thought that was a joke. That was actually true. They did request for Boots to trim down his beard. Let me know in the chat as well, man. How do you guys and girls see this fight ending? How do you see it? You see a decision? Does it go to a decision? Someone getting stopped? I think Boots gets a stoppage, man. Mid rounds, 5-8. That's what I'm predicting. Boots with a stoppage, mid rounds, 5-8. Let me know your predictions on the chat. Well, hopefully the fighters are coming out soon. The WBO and the WBA Junior Middleweight Championships. So that's the Super Welterweight Championships on the line. WBO, WBA on the line. If Boots wins this fight, I think Fundura's next, right? And that's gonna be a challenge, man. Fundura with his height and reach, man, he's a problem in this division, man. How Fundura makes 154, man, is crazy. But then he's a very skinny guy, Fundura. Very skinny. Kuma says, yeah, Boots has a lot of potential for sure, but Xander is also only 23 years old. Even if the kid loses, he's got so much ahead of him now. Yeah. Listen, man. A loss for either guys here doesn't mean it's the end. They're still young, man. Boots is young himself. They'll have time to recover and go on and achieve greatness anyway. You know what I mean? A loss is not the be and end all of their careers. They'll still go on and have very good careers, to be honest. Let's keep it real. You know, sometimes, yeah, that's why I prefer like MMA, the UFC, because in MMA, the best fighters lose. Like, but they come back. In boxing, a fighter loses, all of a sudden they're done. Like, oh, they have to restart. Nah, man, go back out there again, man. Do you know what I mean? Pick up from where you left off. Kumakaso, I just hope that whoever wins or loses, that it probably doesn't slander them into oblivion. We can't keep discrediting boxers if we want the best fight on. Yeah, you read my mind, what I just said, man. Exactly, that is it, man. In boxing, we need to develop the attitude where fighters lose is fine, it's okay. Because if you fight the best, most likelihood you're gonna lose. When the best fight the best, somebody's gonna lose. You know, I don't get boxing fans sometimes. I don't really understand boxing fans. A lot of boxing fans will say, oh, we want to see the best fight the best. But then, when the best fight the best and one of them loses, you crucify them. Like, do you know what I mean? You completely, like, just, like, destroy the guy's confidence and, you know, you say, oh, it's over for them. Like, come on, man. We need to stop that. As boxing fans, we need to do better, man. When you fight the best, you're most likely to lose because you're fighting other elite fighters. And if you lose, it's okay. Go again. You know? Many of the Hall of Famers, like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, all these guys lost fights. You know what I mean? Many of them lost fights. Lennox Lewis lost. So many of the greats lost. Do you know what easier is Mayweather? Mayweather's my favorite fighter of all time, but I blame him for boxing fans developing this attitude. I blame Mayweather because Mayweather marketed his O. Mayweather sold his fight based on the O. You know, so people were paying to go watch Mayweather lose. They hated him so bad that they wanted to see him lose. So he used this O to market himself and make money. You know, and he protected that O. So now, a lot of the fighters got into their head thinking, oh, I better not lose. I better stay undefeated for as long as possible because if I lose, that'll kind of degrade my commercial value, which shouldn't be the case. You know? Shouldn't be the case. I blame a lot of it with Mayweather, man. Like Pacquiao. How many times did Pacquiao? Pacquiao's got like 8 losses, man. But does he take away from Pacquiao's greatness? No. People still love Pac-Man. You know? Pac-Man still goes down as one of the greatest fighters of all time, regardless of how many times he lost. In fact, a lot of people admire Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao, more than Mayweather. And Mayweather finishes his career undefeated. You know? For me, if you finish undefeated, and I look at your resume, you fought a bunch of taxi drivers, I got no respect for you. For me, it's not about who you beat. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's who you fought. Who did you fight? Who did you fight? Yeah, you're 40-0. Against who? How many Hall of Famers have you got on your resume? How many champions did you beat? That's what I want to know. How many elite fighters did you compete against? If I look at your record, you're 20-0 and 19 of them are bums. Mate, I don't rate you at all, mate. No, you get no ratings from me, man. I'm just keeping it real. Before the main event is starting soon, but what do you guys think of Usyk vacating the belts, man? What's your guys' take on Usyk vacating the belts? I'm seeing in some quarters, I've seen some reactions, some people saying that, oh, Usyk ducked Agi Kabayao, man. He didn't want no smoke with Agi Kabayao. He didn't want to fight Moses Atauma. That's why he vacated the belt. And some people are saying that Usyk's legacy is slightly tarnished because he didn't take on the newcomers. He didn't take on the new breed, the upcoming fighters, the young, hungry lions. And I'm like, what? Come on, man. Usyk has never ducked nobody, man. I feel like that take is a little bit unfair on Usyk. You know what I mean? I think that's unfair, man. For me, it's a good thing Usyk vacated the belt. At least now, the other guys have a chance to fight for them. Now it's opened up the heavyweight division. Now it gives a chance for the other fighters to make their mark on the sport in the division. You know? Shout out to Agi Kabayao. Congratulations to Agi Kabayao. He's now been promoted to full champion with the WBC. And number one with the WBC, I think, is Tyson Fury. So you might see Tyson Fury versus Agi Kabayao in the near future. See, now Usyk vacating the titles gives an opportunity to Greedy Belly. You know, to the Gypsy King. He might become a champion again. So I think people are being a little bit harsh and being a little bit disrespectful towards Usyk, man, for everything that he's achieved in the sport. I would have loved, to keeping it real, being honest, I would have loved to see Kabayao versus Usyk. I would have loved to see that, just to see how Usyk deals with that pressure. Oh, fuck's sake. The sneezing is getting to me, man. Thomas Beasley says, I think this fight goes the distance, boost decision. Yeah, it could. It could. I feel like if Xander sticks to boxing, I think the fight goes to a decision. But if Xander comes in and wants to fight, if he opens up and wants to have a fight with Boots Ennis, then I think he's going to get knocked out. Ring walk here. Now we're still waiting, mate. I think it's not far off. Maybe another 5 minutes. We're still waiting. Boots looking sharp, man. Boots is looking sharp. Boots is looking super sharp. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a really good fight, man. Ugh. Ring walks are coming up soon. We're still waiting. They're just showing the highlights from Zayas. He gets a lot of jabs landed against him. Man, a lot of jabs being landed. Right hands being landed on Zayas. He needs to be careful against Ennis boots. Man, Boots has got fast hands, man. Smash the likes, my people, if you're in the building. Let's get the channel to 5K, man. Let's get the channel to 5K. We're five subscribers away from 5K. Let's get them, my people. Do any of you guys rate Scott Malik as a good coach? Fundora is a real problem for anyone, as he has improved a lot since Team Zoo. Yeah, Fundora is a problem, man. He's a problem. That height and reach is a problem. It's going to be a power now as well, man. He's dishing out punishment, man. But I think Boots beats him. I think Boots beats him. I think Ortiz and Boots smoke him. Not like domination, but I think they're just slightly better. They're just better than him. Because Fundora does throw wild shots at times as well. Malik is okay. He's definitely a better coach than a fighter. Yeah, he wasn't that. I think Deontay Wilder knocked him out, innit? Deontay Wilder knocked him out, and then then he trained Deontay Wilder, man. I always think that's a bad idea, man. I think if you knocked a fighter out, I don't think they should coach you, man. That's just me. That's just me, man. And I think that was a disaster because when he was coaching Wilder, I think Wilder lost like 3 fights in a row. Bam Rodriguez in the building. Luke Littler in the building. Darts. John Terry, football. Come on, man. Let's get the fight started, man. I'm tired of waiting, bruv. Ah, yeah, more adverts. They're doing more adverts. Oh, wow. Zayas said he's going to stop Boots. Listen, man, if Zayas stops Boots, yeah, if he TKOs or knocks him out, would it be a big shock? Like, would this be the upset of the year? Like, I think it will. I think it will because I'm looking at the odds, man. I'm not a betting man, but I'm just looking at the odds. Like, like Boots is the outright favorite, man. I know my poll on the channel is 52% to Zayas to win the fight, but everywhere else they've got Boots winning. The Empire State Building, New York. Damn, both guys are actually quite equal. 23 years old, Zayas 28, Boots. Both fighters are 5'10". Boots has more KO though. Boots out of 35 fights, he's got 31 KOs. 88% KOs. And Zayas, 23 fights, 13 KOs. So the power's with Boots, isn't it? Boots is scoring KOs at a higher percentage. All right, there we go. Here we go. They're about to announce the ring walks. I think Boots coming out first. Obviously, he's the challenger. Don't tell me Zayas is coming out first. Oh, and Ennis Boots is coming out first. He's coming out with Jada Kiss. Ennis Boots being walked out by Jada Kiss, man. One of my favorite rappers of all time. The champ is here. The champ is here. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Ennis Boots is in the ring. Shout out to everyone in the building. Smash the likes. Smash the likes, man. Listen, we're like 4 subscribers away from 5K. Let's get there, man. Share the link. Send it to your family, friends, and your enemies, man. If they love boxing, share the link. Get them to subscribe to the channel. This is the best boxing channel in the goddamn world. You ain't getting better than this, man. It's Enzo, the realest in the game. And also, if you wasn't here at the start of the stream, I will be giving away this t-shirt. At the end of this stream, I will be picking 5 people from the watch along, people that have been commenting, participating on this live commentary. I will be giving away these t-shirts here. I've got 3 colors. I've got dark gray, black, and navy green right here. Yeah, so I'll be giving these away. Doesn't matter where you live. UK, Australia, Tasmania, the end of the earth. Don't worry. I'll get the merch out to you. I'll post it to you directly. With a signature as well. Signed by me, Enzo the realest in the game. So when I make it, yeah, when I become the biggest in the world, you can sell the t-shirt for millions. Zayas is making his way out to the ring. Shout out to Zayas, though. Zayas, like, this is a dangerous fight, and he's taking it. Joseph VPL SN. Shout out to Joseph VPL SN. Usyk was smart vacating the belt. He no longer has to pay the sanctioning fees. Do not forget, he is still the Ring Magazine champion, which is the only legitimate championship. Nah. He vacated everything. Usyk vacated everything. He vacated the ring belts, everything. Everything's vacant, bro. He's got no belts. Usyk holds no belts. He's vacated all the belts. He holds no belts, brother. And I think Usyk vacating has got nothing to do with sanctioning fees because he gets paid so much money. The sanctioning fees sanctioning fees about 2 to 4%. It's not that much. Max is like 8% for the sanctioning fees. You know what I mean? Depending on the relationship with the sanctioning bodies you have. So it's not a lot. If Usyk is getting paid 80, 90 million, like trust me, it's 4% is nothing to Usyk. I think Usyk has vacated the titles because he's not motivated to defend them. Like he's got, so many mandatories. I think he looked as like, nah, I can't be bothered, man. And also, I think after the Rico Van Hooven fight, Usyk and his team have come to the realization that maybe Father Time has caught up, man. Maybe he's not the formidable fighter that he was 2 or 3 years ago. Like he can't perform at that level, especially against these young, hungry lions like Kabayao and Atoma. I think that's the real reason behind Usyk vacating. I think he's looked at himself and said, I can't compete against these guys. Like I might still have the ring IQ, I've got the skills, but my legs are gone, man. He looks slow, mate. Rico was getting to Usyk so easily. If that Usyk that turned up against Rico was in the ring against Caballero, you'd have got knocked out. If he was in against Atauma, you'd have got knocked out. So Usyk vacating the belt, it takes all the pressure away from him. He can now just breathe and he's free to do whatever he wants. And also he's no longer holding up the division. So no one can really give him a hard time now. No one can call him out anymore because he hasn't got the belt. And for me, that's a good thing. That's a commendable thing. It's better than him just holding on to the belts and then holding up the division. At least he's vacated them. Caballero is now the champion. Other guys can fight for the belts. Atauma, if he beats Hergovic, is in direct contention for the IBF title. And he's most likely going to win that. So it's a good move by Usyk. But some people are giving him a hard time. Some people are saying that he ducked Caballero, which I don't think is the case, to be honest. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Please smash the likes. Do me a favor, smash the likes if you are in the building. The main event is about to get started. They're just singing the national anthems. It's crazy how OnlyFans sponsors the rings now. Like you can see OnlyFans on the ropes, mate. Crazy. That's the world we live in these days, mate. An adult site actually sponsors boxing. Crazy. Who's the home fighter? Zayas, isn't it? Because fighters in New York, Barclays Center. Boots is from Philly. Is Zayas the one from New York? Has to be, innit? The national anthem of the United States of America. Let me clear my nose before I start the live commentary. All right, it's almost showtime. Zayas looking sharp, looking focused. Referee Harvey Duck. What a name. Let's go. Let's get this fight started, man. Let's go. Boots. Man, mate. This gonna be a tough fight, man. I'm a bit nervous for Boots. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, wow. I think Boots got booed a little bit, but Zayas is getting all the applause. So the fans in the building are with Zayas. Zayas has got the crowd. But then it's Brooklyn, isn't it? Puerto Rico, isn't it? It's in New York. Big Puerto Rican community in New York. So it's understandable. Man, how many names has this guy got? Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. One of the biggest fights of the year is about to get underway. Whoa. Who's going to take this, man? You guys can't change your predictions. It's too late now, man. Too late. I'm not having it. No one can change their predictions. Stick to what you predicted. I'm predicting a stoppage for Ennis Boots mid-rounds, 5-8. No more changing. Let's go. Oh my days. Shit's about to hit the fan. Let's go. 12 rounds. Unified middleweight championship of the world. Let's go. Great start here for Ennis Boots with a jab. Straight away. Oh, great jabs there from Boots. Straight off the bell, man. Boots landing those jabs, man. Zayas has to really move that head off the line. Because Boots is a switcher, so Zayas has to move that head off the line. Already he's been popped with a couple of jabs. Needs to be careful here, Zayas. And Boots has got power on both hands, man. Zayas needs to be careful when Boots is switching. Overhand right there from Boots just comes up short. Zayas hasn't really landed anything of significant in these opening exchanges. He told Ennis Boots good right, left hand. Oh! Another left hand landed by Boots there. 3 straight left hands on the pipe landed there for Boots. And Zayas looks a little bit uncomfortable here. Zayas needs to be careful, needs to move his head off the line. That's 3 big left hands landed consecutively on Zayas. Boots goes to the body. Left landed there. Zayas, at the moment in this round, is being outclassed, man. Just needs to be careful. He's falling a little bit short of the punches there. And Boots is capitalizing on this, punishing him for coming short. Oh, big shots landed for Boots. Oh, Zayas is in trouble. Oh, Zayas is down. Wow. Zayas is down in round 1. Boots Ennis. Zayas is down already, and Boots Ennis is one of the best finishers in the game. Can Zayas survive here? Oh, Boots is going to go for him. Boots is going to go for him. Boots is back on the front foot here. This fight could be over in the first round. Wow. Why start for Boots? Zayas needs to hold on. And again, he eats a right hand there. Zayas needs to be careful. He needs to hold. He needs to fight smart. Zayas needs to be careful here. What a start from Boots. Drops Zayas in the first round. But I think Zayas is recovered. I don't think he was badly hurt when he got dropped. His faculties still look in check. Oh, another big shot landed by Boots. Big shot landed by another big shot. Oh, Zayas is in trouble again. Big shots landed by Boots. Zayas needs to be careful here. He needs to be careful, mate. He needs to sort out his defense, mate. Oh, what a round for Boots. What a round for Boots. Wow. What a great opening round for Boots, man. 10th round in the first round for Ennis Boots. He means business. He means business. Talking about putting a marker down. That was a marker in that first round. Zayas just couldn't cope with the speed and the switching from Ennis Boots. Pooh, look at the reflexes from Boots. Absolutely devastating punches, man. Man, the ability for Boots to generate power that close up is incredible. Zayas needs to go back to boxing, man. Zayas shouldn't try and get into a fight here with Boots. He should go back to boxing, fight behind the jab. Take this fight as long as possible. Oh, Zayas gets caught again. Boots on the offense. Boots means business. Boots is trying to get this fight done early. Zayas, I think Zayas has just got the wrong game plan here. I mean, why is he trying to exchange with Boots early on? Oh! Oh, another counter left from Boots. Zayas eats that again round the button. And Zayas is in trouble. Zayas is in big trouble. Great. Oh, another right counter there from Boots. Oh, another short ref end. Zayas is in trouble here. Zayas is in trouble. He needs to stop eating these punches. He really needs to move his head off the line, man. He is getting caught viciously by Boots. I mean, the left hook, Boots is landing it at will. But Zayas is still there. He's getting pieced up. He's getting outboxed. But he's still there. That's the most important thing for Zayas. It's early on. For Zayas, take the fight to the middle rounds after that bad start. But Boots is looking absolutely immaculate in this fight so far. He's boxing beautifully. But that's where Zayas can... See that little exchange here? That's where Zayas can catch Boots. Because sometimes Boots can get reckless in between the exchanges. Oof. Oof. Man, that left hook was close from Zayas. Boots is going the way of that punch just on time. Good jab there from Boots. Zayas should go more to the body, I think. Oh! Big right hand landed from Boots. Zayas ate that. To be fair to Zayas, he ate that. Another round for Boots. What a fight. Wow. Zayas is getting caught way too easily, man. Easier than I thought he would be getting caught, man. Another round for Boots, man. Boots dominating the early exchanges in this fight. Zayas needs to change that strategy, man. I would like to see Zayas go more to the body. I would really love to see Zayas just push Ennis Boots back and go to the body. Push him against the ropes and go to the body. But then that's easier said than done, man. Easier said than done. But I think that's the strategy for Zayas. Box behind the jab. Use the jab to push Boots back and then go to the body. That way you get him a little bit tired for the later rounds. What a fight. Round 3, let's go. Will Zayas make the necessary adjustments to get a foot back into this fight? Boots hit his ass with a really good body shot there. Whoo! Boots keeps looking for that right hand. Xander just misses with that right hand. Oh, Boots clipped him with the left again. Xander holds. Man, Xander keeps getting touched up with that left. Now Boots pushing back Xander. Xander on the back foot. See, Xander there should be using feints. Good jab. Both guys land. Xander lands to the body. Boots lands upstairs. Oh! Both guys exchange. Right hand landed by Xander's, and that kind of... Was Boots rocked? Right hand landed by Xander, and Boots takes a step back. Boots is on the ropes. Boots looks shaken. Oh! Boots looks in trouble. Oh! Oh! Boots looks a little bit in trouble, throwing wild shots, and it's Xander now on the offense. Oh! Big right hand landed by Xander. Xander's turning this around. Boots is fighting fire with fire when it's... Oh! Oh! Big right hand by Xander. Oh! Big right hand by Boots. Oh! Boots is... Oh! Boots is in trouble here. Boots needs to hold. Boots needs to hold. He's badly hurt. What a round for Xander. Boots needs to hold. He got clipped by some big right hands. Boots needs to hold. He's too brave for his own good. He wants to fight too much. Oh! Oh! Why is Boots fighting back? Hold! Boots is too brave for his own good, man. Oh! Oh! Big shot for Boots. What a fight! Whoa, what a fight! Wow, this is crazy, man. What a round. Wow. What a round. I thought Boots was out on his feet for a second there. Wow. You know, Boots, yeah, he's too tough for his own good, man. He should have held. He should have went back to boxing. He's fighting back and he got hurt badly. But you know what? Credit to Boots. He fought fire with fire, which is the bad strategy when you're hurt. And towards the end, he hurt Zayas. Boots hurt Zayas, but that was, for me, that's a Zayas round. That's a Zayas round. Wow, what a fight. Crazy. Crazy, man. Hey, Boots, that's the most I've ever seen Boots and he's hurt. That's the most I've seen Boots and he's hurt. Has Boots got his legs back under him? Oh! Big shots by Boots. What a shot there from Boots. A right hand landed. Boots is like, F this, let's fight. Boots wants to fight. Oh, big shots from Boots. Xander's holding. Boots just needs to be careful with the gas tank, man. I mean, he's exhausting a lot of energy, man. How long can he do this for? Oh, Xander, big shots by Xander. What a fight. Oh, these guys are tough. Oh, my God, this is crazy. Oh, man, both guys are going at it, man. What a fight. Wow. These guys are crazy, mate. Respect to both fighters, mate. What a fight. Good head movement there from Boots. It's calmed down a bit now, but both guys are just going at it, man. Oh, right hand lands there for Xander. Right hand lands for Xander. Body shot. What a fight. Boots needs to be careful. He's looking a little bit gassed, a little bit tired, man. Oh! Big right hand landed by Xander. Oh, big left hand landed by Boots. Oh, big shots being landed there. Boots landed big shots, but Xander's still there. Oh, another big right cross there from Boots. Oh, my days, what a fight. Xander Zayas, how is he still standing there? Normally, Boots drops a lot of fighters with that. Right hand landed by Xander. Oh, straight left landed by Boots. What a fight, my people, man. Crazy. Big right hand landed by Boots, but Xander eats it. This is crazy, mate. Boots looking a little bit sluggish. Oh! Right hand landed by Xander's. Good body shot by Xander's. Good body shot by... Oh! Left hand landed by Boots. What a fight. What a fight. No, you can't change your pick. Nobody can change their picks, man. Too late. I think these fights all square now. I think Xander did enough to win that round. Boots is around that because of that 10-8 round he had in the first round. But Zayas is doing enough to come back. Oh, Xander landed some big shots, man. Man, what a fight, man. These guys are dogs, mate. Man, Zayas can take a punch, though, man. What a chin from Xander Zayas. Mate, some of the punches he's been eating, I didn't think he can take them. Big right hand from Boots. Xander's eat it. What a fight, man. Oh, left. Straight left landed by Boots and a right hook landed by Boots. Zayas comes back with his own shot to the body there with a right hand. What a fight, people. If anyone thought this fight was going to be a walk in the park for Boots, well, that's not the case, mate. Oh, right hand they landed by Zayas. Man, Zayas is a tough boy. He's come to fight. Zayas, for me, Zayas seems like the naturally bigger, stronger guy, you know. Oh, right hand landed by Zayas. What a fight. This is a battle of attrition, my people, man. All game plans out of the window now. It's all about... Oh! Dropped! Oh, it's over! I think that's done! Boots Ennis dropped Zayas! I think it's done! I think it's done! Whoa, he gets up, Xander gets up! Oh my days, how did he stay up? Boots is gonna finish him! Oh, he's gonna done! Referee's gonna stop it! Oh, Boots is gonna finish him! Come on, Boots! Come on, Boots, come on! Oh! He's getting close. Can Boots get it done? Xander's holding. Xander's legs are gone. Can Boots get it done? He has to get it done in this round. Boots has to get it done in this round. Zayas, what a chin. Oh! Oh! Referee might jump in. Let go. No, separate. Will Zayas survive? Oh! Boots must finish it! Finish him! Zeus, Boots, move off! Move off, Boots, move off! Both, let your hands go, Boots, let your hands go! No, he's holding, oh, Boots is letting him survive! Boots has let Zayas survive! Oh, it's over, it's over! Oh, ref, stop the fight! Oh my God! Zayas took a beating in that round. Will he come back out? They're going to lay him back out. The corner going to lay him back out. But that was a beatdown. Did Boots exhaust himself in that round? Did he throw too much? Did he let Zayas, did he let the victory slip? Will Boots end up regretting that? I think Boots should have finished him. That was a big, big punch that dropped him. Oh, man, how the hell did Xander get up from that? Man, he took a beating. The doctor's gonna check Zayas. Man, this is bullshit, man. He's getting more time. The doctor's not stopping the fight, but that gave Zayas more time to recover. But I honestly don't think Zayas has anything left. Oh, big shot. I don't think Zayas has anything left. Look, he's not throwing anything. He's not throwing anything. Zayas is not throwing. I think Zayas is done. Boots can finish him now. Look, there's nothing coming back from Zayas. He's just holding on. Mate, Zayas is done, mate. Xander's done. Oh, he's done. Referee's going to stop it. Referee has to stop it. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Stop holding him. Boots just needs to let his hands go. I think Zayas is done, mate. He took a beating. It's up to Boots now. It's up to Boots to land a couple of more punches to really just like push the referee to make a decision here. Or the corner to throw the towel in. Zayas is just on survival mode here, man. I mean, if Boots puts on a combination, it's game over, mate. Oh! Left hook, right hook lands there from Boots. Jabs landing from Boots. 2 jabs there lands. I mean, there's nothing coming from Zayas now. I mean, Zayas is not even throwing a jab. He's spent. He's done. The legs are, oh, big shot. Boots is walking down Zayas. I think Boots doesn't want to waste his energy. I think he's leaving it to the last few seconds of the fight or something to go again. But I think Boots is going to go again. Oh, is Boots letting Zayas survive here? Zayas eats another left. $20 seconds to go. What can Boots do? Can he end it here? Oh, uppercut just missed from Boots. Oh, man. I really thought Boots is going to stop him in that round. But he lets Zayas recover. Boots needs to be careful here, man. Listen, man, when your opponent is wounded, you go for the kill, man. What's wrong with Boots? You have to go for the kill. I mean, Zayas really, to me, he's not throwing anything. He's got nothing left. He's looking for that second win. Right now, Zayas is looking for that second win. I mean, listen, on the scorecards, Boots is quite comfortable now. He's winning the fight quite comfortably. But I just feel like, mate, when you smell blood, you go for it. It looks as Boots himself in the 6th round, he was trying to like catch back his breath, trying to recover himself. That's what it looked like to me because he didn't really go for it. It's like he's conserving his energy. Like, because he did spend a lot of energy in that 5th round when he knocked down Zayas. Good jabs there from Xander. Oh! Man, Xander is a stud, man. Xander is a dog, man. Good body shot from both fighters. Oh! Big punches landed by Boots. Xander holds. Boots just walking down Xander at the moment. Xander looks like he's got his legs back from underneath him. Looks like he's captured his breath back. He's got more awareness of what's going on around him. But he's still not throwing a lot. He's still being very conservative. Good shot from Ennis. Ennis just walking down Xander's, throwing selective shot. He's catching Xander's a lot with a left, straight left. Xander's is basically right now. Referee might jump. Referee might stop this. Referee might stop it. Oh, referee stops it. He's down. Xander's down again. Xander's down again. It's over. He's done. I told you guys. I told you Boots Ennis will stop Xander Zayas, from the mid-rounds, 5th round to the 8th round. I told you. I got my prediction right. Wow. What a beatdown that was from Boots Ennis, man. Man, that was a war, man. But you know what? That showed some vulnerabilities to Boots' game. You know what I mean? He was getting caught in the exchanges. He was in trouble himself, in rounds 2. He was in trouble. Zayas was exchanging back. But, man, Boots Ennis is the real deal, man. But you know what? Virgil Ortiz watching that fight. Fundora watching that fight. They're going to be like, you know what? We don't mind having a piece of him. We do not mind having a piece of Ennis. Because I think they're going to think to themselves, we can beat him. Wow, what a fight. Man, listen. Listen, man. Xander Zayas, he gave it as good as he got. You know what I mean? He just met a crazy fighter. He just met a zombie, man. He just met an elite fighter. World class. But Xander Zayas will come back. Xander Zayas will come back. Xander Zayas will come back. What a fight, man. 3 knockdowns, man, by man. That final sequence there, man. I mean, Xander was done. I think his corner threw the towel in. I think it's the corner that threw the towel in. I think Xander made a big error, big mistake in making it a fight. He should have boxed. He turned into a war, and he lost the war, man. He's the real deal. Boots Ennis is the real deal, man. I told people, man. I mean, Boots can box with you if you want to box, and if you want to fight, he can fight. He can do both. He's a switcher, and yeah, man, he just, yeah. Why a fight? Crazy. Crazy. AB said, this is exciting. Just watch you. Thank you, man. Never mourn my loans with so much excitement. Thanks for your commentary. Hey, you're welcome. That's why I'm the best in the game. I'm the realest and the best in the game, man. The most electrifying live commentator. You know what I mean? You're not getting any better than me, man. The Zone, Zufa Boxing, take note. Take note, man. What a fight. Man, I can't wait to see Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz, man. What a fight that will be. What a fight that will be. But what did you guys think of that performance for Ennis Boots, man? Like, do you think he kind of left you know, he kind of exposed himself in there a little bit where his future opponents might be studying that tape and say, you know what? He can be got at. He can be hurt. You know what I mean? He can be timed. If you punch with him, he can get caught in the exchanges. I think someone like a Virgil Ortiz will be rubbing his hands and say, yo, make that fight. Make that fight. Sebastian Fundura is going to say, yo, make that fight. Let's get it. I want some of that boost, Ennis, because they're going to see some vulnerabilities in that fight. And they're going to say to themselves, you know what, we can exploit those holes in his game. So Ennis Boots wins the WBA and the WBO titles from Xander Zayas. And on the polls for you EMGM Sports, a lot of you guys and girls had Xander Zayas winning, 52% to Xander Zayas. And 48% to Ennis Boots. Y'all crazy. What a fight that was. Smash the likes, my people. Before you leave, don't leave the stream without smashing the likes, please, yeah? Whew. Both guys gave it a ooh, yep, they definitely did. But man, Boots came close to having his light switched off. Yeah, in that third round, it was close. Yeah, definitely. In that third round, it was close. He was clumsy. He got a little bit clumsy. Man, Boots might become undisputed at 154, you know. That's a really good performance, man. But can we get a Virgil Ortiz fight now, please? I think what's gonna happen is Virgil Ortiz is gonna fight for the other belt. I think for the IBF or something like that. So Virgil Ortiz is gonna fight for the IBF, and then they could fight for the unification. You know what I mean? Because Boots wants to be undisputed at 154. So I don't think Boots is gonna fight Virgil Ortiz without a belt. I think Ennis Boots who want Virgil Ortiz to have a belt. Because now he's the A side. Boots is the A side now. He's got two belts. He's got the WBO and the WBA. He's got two belts. So he can command more. Like he's the A side. Virgil is gonna have to go and win a belt. And then both guys fight for a unification. And then the winner goes for undisputed. Yeah, definitely Fundura, man. Definitely Fundura. Fundura will be looking at that fight. he'd be like, you know what? I can have some of that. I can have some of that. I'm gonna go and record my I'm gonna go record my post-fight analysis, post-fight reaction, whatever you call it. I like to do my post-fight reaction straight after. But Zayas is a good fighter, man. Zayas will come back strong. He'll come back strong. But this is shout out to both guys. This is what happens when you fight the best, man. When you fight the best, you come out short, innit? Somebody gotta lose. You know what I mean? Like, Zayas lost, but he won in defeat. He still won. I feel like his stock rose because of the way he fought. Mate, I wonder where Boots, by this time next year, Boots can be pound for pound #1 in the world, you know. It's good to see good sportsmanship between the fighters after the fight. Always good to see. There's no real beef, you know what I mean? Both guys just trying to provide for their families. Yeah, but Boots can't do that too much, man. He cannot do that too much. You know what I mean? Like stay in the pocket, trade, dangerous strategy, man. Long term is not good for him. He might have to start boxing and moving a little bit more, especially when he's gonna face a pressure fighter like a Virgil Ortiz and a good boxer in Sebastian Fundora. Boots is an exciting fighter. I don't know if anyone really wants to challenge Fundora right now. Listen, Ennis Boots won't mind that smoke, man. I mean, listen, if Fondora wants to smoke and Boots get an opportunity to unify the belts, I think Boots will take the fight. But Fondora will be a tougher fight, though. Fondora, wow, how tall is Fondora? 6'3" or 6'4", whatever? He's a lanky guy, man. So Josh Kelly and Fondora are the two other guys with the titles. That was a really good fight, man. Really, really good fight. I really enjoyed it. But guys, I'm gonna go record my post-fight reaction. I like to record it straight away and just release it. So once that video comes out in about 25 minutes, please just go and support the video. You know what I mean? Watch the video, like, comment, share. You know what I mean? Share it to your friends and whatever. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much to everyone who came through today, man, on this live stream. You helped keep me up, you know what I mean? You kept me energized, and you know, look, right now I've got hay fever. I'm not healthy at the moment, but you know, with your support, we got through the stream and we go right to the end. Unfortunately, the subs. We need 5 more subs to hit 5K. Let's see how we done. So throughout the whole stream, unfortunately, we didn't hit 5K, but that's all right. We still need 4 subscribers to hit 5K. I did say that, you know, I would be giving away the t-shirts, a bit of merch if we hit 5K. We didn't hit 5K, but you know what? This is what I'm going to say. I've noticed a few names in here that were really supportive on this live stream. I'll keep your names, you know what I mean? I'll remember your names. And what I'll do, once the channel officially hits 5K, I'll reach out to you, some of you guys, you know what I mean? You know, on the next stream. So on the next live stream, if I see a couple of you guys around again, I will be giving you the official merch signed by me as well, and I will ship it to wherever you are around the world. You know what I mean? So I appreciate your support. We didn't hit 5K on this stream, but it's only 4 more. We're going to get that. That's easy, man. I'm not even worried about it, man. So thanks. Thanks, everyone, for coming through. I really appreciate you. Thanks for everyone who subscribed as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Jeron Boots Ennis becomes the new WBO and WBA champion in 154 pounds, defeating Xander Zayas via 7th round TKO. What a war that was. One of the best fights I've seen in years. My people, thank you so much for being with your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Smash the likes. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. You're really going to help us to grow. I'll see you again real soon with the next live commentary coming real soon. Until then, my people, stay blessed. Peace.